Hey guys, Willie James here from DreamHouse Music. In today's video, we're going to cover the F major scale. We're going to do hands separate, right and left. We're going to do 2 octaves, hands separately. Then we're going to do hands together, 1 octave. And then I'm going to show you the formula for building the major scale. All right, so let's get right into it. F major scale, right hand. And I'm going to play from here. I'm going to play it through, then break it down. Okay, so the F major scale, these are the notes. Alright, F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. We got 1 flat, which is a B flat. Okay, it's very straightforward. You put your thumb, which is finger 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finger 1 on F. And then you just go up to the next note, which is G, finger 2, finger 3, A. And then A to B flat, finger 4. Then from B flat, we got to go to thumb on C, so we got to pivot like so, slightly twist your hand, twist your thumb under your 4th finger, and then recenter your hand in position like so, and then you go all the way up. 2 on D, 3 on E, and F, and it's the same going back down. Alright, from C, pivot to B flat, and then all the way down to F. Okay, very straightforward. Now let's do F major, left hand, 1 octave. I'm going to play the F down here. Okay, I'm going to play through and then break it down. Here we go. Okay, so in this case, pinky, which is finger number 5 on F. Okay, put your hands in position like so. Alright, so simply finger 5 on F, finger 4 on G, finger 3 on A, then finger 2 on B flat. Alright, then thumb on C. Now to get from C to D, we gotta pivot on our thumb and go to finger 3 like so. So you kind of twist your hand and then recenter your hand in position and then go all the way up, then back down. 3 on D, and then we're gonna pivot under thumb to C. Okay, and just go all the way down. Okay, very straightforward. Now let's do 2 octaves, right hand. Okay, I'm gonna play it through and then break it down. Here we go. Okay, very straightforward. Going 2 octaves is just continuing up the scale. So for beginners, an octave is from 1 note to the next, 8 steps higher. So if we go up the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this F is 8 steps higher. That's an octave, and then the other octave is here. Okay, it's the same fingers like I just showed you. You're just continuing. So when you reach the last note E to continue to F, you just pivot back onto F, and then same fingers going back up and down is the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna do left hand 2 octaves. Here we go. Okay, very straightforward. Basically, when you reach E, which is the last note in the scale, finger 2, you just continue on F like so. Finger 1 Instead of, because when we started it was finger 5, but when you want to go up the next octave, just go to finger 1 and then pivot to your 4th finger. And then go all the way up. Okay, very straightforward. Same thing going back down. Finger 4 on G and thumb on F. Pivot. Okay, now let's do hands together. I'm just gonna do 1 octave hands together. I'm gonna keep my hands like so. Okay, make sure you master hands separately first. Hands together becomes easy. Here we go. F major, hands together, 1 octave. Okay, very straightforward. All right. Let me go a little bit slower. So by the time you reach B flat to go to C, you got to pivot with your right hand. Right? Thumbs on C, and then pivot your left hand, C to D. Right? And then go all the way up to F, and then go back down. So pivot left hand, thumb to C, then pivot right hand, 4th finger to B flat, and then go down. Okay, very straightforward. Now let's talk about the formula for building the major scale. In this case, we're going to build the F major scale, but you could use this formula to build any major scale, basically on any note, if you forget. Okay, so let's start at this F this time. So scales are built in steps. Okay, so there's half steps and whole steps. A half step is from one note to the very next note. That's a half step. Whether it's a white key or a black key, the very next note is a half step. When you go a whole step, you're skipping a note. So you're going F. In this case, in the F major scale, the next note is G. That's a whole step because we've skipped the F sharp and went to the G. So half step, half step. There you go. That's maths. 2 half steps equals a whole step. So the formula is this. You play the root, and then you go up whole step, half step, and then whole step, half step. All right? Whole step equals W, half step equals H. So the formula is this. Play the root, then you go up W, W, H, and then W, 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 H. Very simple. Again, you can do that from any note to build the major scale. All right. So F to G, whole step, G to A, whole step, A to B is a half step. Very next note, B flat to C, we're skipping a note, which is a whole step. C to D is a whole step. D to E is a whole step. E to F is a half step. Okay. Hopefully this video helped. Drop a comment below to let me know if this was a good explanation or if you have any questions, and I'll try my best to answer. Peace out. Want to learn how to play even more gospel chords without theory overwhelm? Simply download the Top 7 Beginner Gospel Chords PDF by clicking the link in the description. You'll learn about the top 7 must-know gospel chords and how to use them in gospel songs you already know. Again, to get access, hit that link below, and I'll see you on the inside.